Hi everyone, and welcome back to the One-Eyed Cooking Guy. Today I have a recipe for something called vegan oil-free cornbread. I think I've said in another video, I'm a big bread guy. I love all different types of bread, so this one is no exception. Cornbread obviously goes really well with things like chili. I've used it with some stews and some soups before, so this is a really delicious recipe. It comes from a website called myquietkitchen.com. I will link them down in the comments so you can check them out and all their delicious recipes. One of the interesting parts of baking with only vegan ingredients is that the ingredient of applesauce gets used a lot. That was a surprise to me. I figured that it would change the flavors of things. Things would taste like apples, but lots of baking calls for the use of applesauce, and it's thrown in there just to moisten things up and make things a little bit wetter. And this recipe has applesauce in it, but I promise you that when you take it out of the oven, if you follow the instructions, you are not going to taste apples at all. You'll taste a nice big thick piece of cornbread. It's delicious, and I hope you enjoy it too. Let me know down in the comments if you use this recipe, if you tried it, and what you thought of it. And I hope you enjoy it. I will see you soon. So to start this recipe off, we're going to put our dry ingredients into one bowl. That's 1 1/3 cup of cornmeal. We've got 2/3 of a cup of flour. I used whole wheat, 2 tablespoons of nutritional yeast, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda, 1 1/4 teaspoons of salt, and you're going to mix that all together. And whoops, there it goes. And here come the wet ingredients. You've got 1 1/4 cup of plain non-dairy milk. I used oat milk here, a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar, 3 tablespoons of maple syrup, and then here comes that applesauce I was talking about, 1/3 cup of applesauce. Make sure that all gets out. And then you're going to whisk the wet ingredients all together. And then of course you're going to combine the wet ingredients into the dry. Give that a stir so it all combines, mixes together. Got to have some fly out, otherwise it's not a baking experience for me. I'm going to pour that into a prepared baking pan that has parchment paper in it instead of nonstick oily spray, and make sure it fills in all the corners. Get that looking all good and smooth on top. Put it into the oven at 400 degrees for about a half an hour. It comes out like this. Slice it up. And there's your final product for chili or soups or stews. It's really delicious. So I hope you enjoy it. Like and comment, and I'll see you soon.